Hey guys, today we're going to be playing Mechs vs. Minions, and we're going to be playing Mission 1, Mistakes Were Made. I'm going to teach you the game as we play, so you don't have to know a whole lot up front. I'm going to introduce you to the characters first. This is Ziggs, and he's going to be the first player, which is designated by this egg timer that has a 1 on the top, which is convenient, and the timer we'll use a little bit later. I'll explain that. We're also going to be playing with Tristana, and they'll take turns being the first player. So here's the setup. I've already put everything in place. Ziggs and Tristana are on the school, and all we have to do is either push or tow the bomb all the way down the line to this little magical spot. And that's it. That's all we have to do. The bomb's health is set at 5, which is kept track here on the Doom tracker. And obviously, if that gets down to 0, we lose. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our first draft. The first draft, you pull 10 cards, and each of the characters get 2, starting with the first player. So Ziggs is gonna pick Omni Stomp, which allows him to move, because we need to do a lot of moving now. And Tristana, she's gonna take Scythe. And then Ziggs is gonna take the Hexmatic Aimbot. And then Tristana is gonna take Ripsaw. So I'm gonna explain these things as they happen, which I think is a better way to learn rather than explaining it all up front. Now we're gonna take the cards that we got and assign them to a slot on our command line. I like to do my movements kind of early, so what I'm gonna do is put the Hexmatic Aimbot here, and because these are the same type of card, or to make it easier, they're the same color, we can stack them. So now, instead of moving 1 space, I move 2 spaces forward or to either side, but they must all be in the same direction. And Tristana is actually going to do a very similar thing. We're gonna put the Scythe card here, and we're gonna put Ripsaw on top. So now, Ripsaw is the card that we're able to do, but now we can have 2 targets in the same line at any range. They don't have to be the exact same card, they just have to be the same type. So we'll execute Ziggs first. He's gonna move 1 and 2. And that's it. And we're gonna do Tristana. Her Ripsaw allows her to kill 2 targets in the same line at any range. So here we have 2 of these guys. Now when you kill a minion, they go on the minion kill tracker. If we get 5, we actually move this gear up to 1. As that gear increases, we unlock new bonuses and abilities for the characters. Now the minions move. In this quest, the minions move towards the bomb, and they favor the blue and green direction first. So they move left and right before they move up and down to get to the bomb. So at this point, they're pretty much all moving left. This is an oil slick, so they actually slip right on through that. And then everybody moves. Now we spawn new minions, and in this quest, they all spawn on empty rune spaces. They give you a lot of minions, which is good, because you kill a lot of minions. Alright, that's the end of that round, which means that the first player now moves to Tristana, and we draft 5 cards. Here's the 5. We don't have any yellows or greens, but I think Tristana is going to take another Ripsaw. I think that would help her, because then she'll have 3. Ziggs, I think, is going to need to turn, so I'm going to take the Scythe. And then Tristana really needs a moving card, and Skewer is the only one that lets her move. Ziggs doesn't have an attack card, so he's going to take Flamethrower, which lets him attack. Alright, so Tristana's going to figure out her command line, and she's going to add Ripsaw to this little pile, so now she can kill 3 targets. And Skewer is a moving action, so she's gonna put that kind of near the beginning right there. Ziggs is gonna put his turn right here. That allows him to turn 90 degrees. And then we're gonna put Flame Spitter at the end, which will allow him to hopefully kill some stuff. So now let's execute the command lines, starting with Tristana. She has Skewer, which says, move forward 1 space. We only have 1 card there, so that's pretty easy. She just moves right there. And then Ripsaw. Since she has 3 of the blue cards, it's 3 targets in the same line at any range. In the same line, 1, 2, there isn't a 3rd one there, so we just kill the 2. And now it's Ziggs' turn. He's gonna do Scythe, which says you must turn 90 degrees, and you would kill a target within one range. So he's gonna turn 90 degrees, we're gonna go towards the bomb, and there's nothing around him to kill, so we're gonna keep going. Omni stop, and he has 2 cards here, so it says move 2 spaces forward or to either side. When pushing the bomb, it takes 2 actions, 2 movement points to move it 1 space. So even though my card said move 2 spaces, I can only move 1 because I'm pushing the bomb. And Flame Spitter says kill each target in the area of effect, and they give you that little diagram there, but there's nobody in front of me, so I can't kill anything. Minions are all moving towards the bomb, and at this point they're all moving to the left again. Remove all these guys. Got this oil slick that they all go through. Speeds them up a little bit. I forgot to place the minions on the kill tracker, so we're gonna do that. Next 2 guys, 1 more and we level up, which is great. And now we spawn new minions on all of the empty rune tiles. The first player now goes back to Ziggs, and we're gonna draft more cards. So this is good, we got a lot of yellow cards, and 2 of them are speed, which is great because they allow you to move, so Ziggs is definitely gonna take that. Tristana is gonna take an Omni Stomp to help her move. And Ziggs is gonna take the other speed card as well, so that he can really get moving. And Tristana's gonna take another attack card, Cyclotron, which also allows her to turn. Alright, Ziggs is now going to figure out his command line, and we're gonna put speed right here, in between Omni Stomp and Flame Spitter, and that's gonna allow him to move up to 4 spaces. Tristana is gonna put Omni Stomp, which allows her to move 1 space at the front, and then we're gonna put Cyclotron at the end. Hopefully that'll kill a couple minions. Alright, now we execute the command line. This is where everything's at. Ziggs goes first with Scythe, which says you must turn 90 degrees. And we kill 1 target within 1 range, which there still aren't, so we turn. And Omni Stomp says move 2 spaces forward or to either side. So I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna move to the right, and again, because I'm pushing the bomb, 2 movements is only 1 space. But now I can use speed, and because I have 2 cards here, I can move forward 2 to 4 spaces. Now what I'm gonna do is tow the bomb, and what that means is that when I move forward, this actually comes in behind me. So that was 1, and now because I have 4 movements, I can move the bomb 2 spaces. We just moved the bomb off of the school, and I got a little warning here. It says escalation. As soon as the bomb leaves the school, a new rule applies. And then there it says, for the remainder of the mission and all future missions, drafting is timed. So now we would start using the timer that they give us every time we draft cards. Ziggs is gonna finish up his turn with Flame Spitter, which kills each target in the area of effect, which are the 2 spots in front of him. And actually, there are 2 minions there, so we're gonna kill those 2 minions in front of him. And now it's Tristana's turn. She's gonna do the Omni Stomp, move 1 space forward, because she only has 1 card. Skewer, which is also move forward 1 space. Skewer is great because if she killed a minion with this move, she would actually use that minion as a shield, which would be helpful later. Then she's gonna do Ripsaw, which is now 3 targets in the same line at any range, but we're just killing these 2 over and over again. And then she's gonna end with Cyclotron, which says you must turn 90 degrees and all diagonal targets in 1 range. So we're gonna face her towards these guys. And then there's only 1 diagonal minion at 1 range, so we're gonna kill him. And then we're gonna add all the minions we just killed to the kill tracker. So we hit 5, which means we level up. And we start again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, hey, we're almost up again to another level. Now the minions all move. If they can't get closer to the bomb, they actually don't move. So this guy is now gonna go down towards the bomb. But this guy can go over. This guy can go over. This guy can't go over, so he's gonna go down, but this guy now can go over. This gets a little tricky. He's gonna go over, and the rest of them can basically just go left, because the left and right take priority over going up and down. So they always go left and right first. Then we spawn new minions on the open rune tiles. But now something has happened. We are actually adjacent to minions, which means that they attack us and do damage. The way we do that is we look at the damage deck. Ziggs is the first player, so he's gonna go first. Ooh, glitch. Reorder your command line, swap slots 1 and 2. Now it has this symbol up here, which means we actually discard it, but we do have to swap slots 1 and 2. So that does mess us up a little bit. And Tristana has to draw 1, because she's adjacent. It says stuck controls, move 1 space to the right. Well, because of this symbol, that means that we actually slot this in her command line. We have to roll the die, and wherever it lands, that's the slot that we put it on. Alright, so this just covers the first command slot. And there are ways to get rid of that, which we'll go over later in this game. I think that's a good place to take a pause for this video. We've gotten some really good momentum, and I'm excited to keep going, so make sure you guys stay tuned, and thank you for watching.